Okay, just a few comments about the worksheets on subtraction and signed numbers. Okay, so the first comment I want to make is don't use your calculator. Use your fingers, write the numbers, write the problems down and work them out with pencil and paper, but no calculators. Okay, so this is about signed numbers, subtraction and signed numbers. You know what subtraction is. So you could have a problem like 5x minus 2x, and you're taking the 5 and subtracting a 2. Well, when you have signed numbers, what that means is the numbers might also be negative as well as positive. So you're going to run into problems like negative 8x plus 3x, or maybe something like 7x minus negative 3x. As you go through the worksheet, whenever you run into a new kind of problem, I'll give you answers for the first few of them so you can see what the process is that you're going to use to find the answer. Take a look at the answers I've given you, make sure they make sense to you and you can understand how I got them, and then use those as examples for the problems that follow. Okay? One more thing. A nice thing about subtraction is there's a way to check your answer. So let's start with a simple one like this. I've got 5x minus 2x, and I've written the answer equals 3x. Well, all you have to do is, after the first part of it, whatever the sign you have is, change that sign. So in other words, I've got 5x minus 2x. I'm going to check this by taking a positive 2x and adding the answer. In other words, 2x plus 3x equals 5x. Now the idea of changing the sign is going to become important because you're dealing with signed numbers. Okay, so if I have something like negative 8x plus 3x equals negative 5x, to check this, after the negative 8x, I want to take that plus 3x, make it a minus 3x, and then I'm going to combine that with the answer, minus 5x, negative 3 minus 5, negative 3x minus 5x, equals negative 8x. If we have something like this, 7x minus negative 3x equals 10x, after the 7x, I'm going to change that minus sign to a plus sign. So I'm going to have plus negative 3x plus 10x. Well, plus negative 3 is just going to be negative 3x plus 10x. And then combining these, which in a way is a subtraction problem of its own, I'm going to get 7x, which is the first number that I had. Okay, so reviewing the idea of how to check these, what you're going to do is, after the first part of your subtraction problem, take what's left, change the sign that comes right after the first part, and then combine the second part with your answer, and that should give you the first part of the problem. So over here, like where I have negative 8x plus 3x, I've changed that to minus 3x. I've combined it with negative 5x with the answer. I get negative 8x, and so on. Okay, so you should be able to do these, since you know how to check them, you should be able to do these without the answer sheet, but I've provided it just in case you want to make sure. That's about it. Take care.